And again, I'd like to welcome you all to our advanced training for the day, which will be covering apps for Black History. It is Black History Month, and again, it was interesting to find and discover some new information and new ways to obtain that information through making this session. So thank you all so much, and let's go ahead and get started. So the WildTech DC Senior iPad program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the information in any applications or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thank you so much for letting me read the disclaimer. If you cannot see me, hear me, or see the screen, please let me know that, and I would appreciate that. To keep our meetings organized and avoid talking over each other, have some kind of etiquette, right? We want to raise our hands in Zoom. You do that by tapping more at the top right, and then you hit raise hand. So I want everyone in Zoom to please raise their hand so I know that you're here, ready, present, ready to learn. You have your pen and paper next to you to take some notes, write down some facts that we'll be talking about today. Also make sure to take advantage of the daily emails so that way, you can look at the apps that we'll be covering for the day and you can kind of have a sense of what we'll be covering as well. So that's also a great resource. But yes, please raise your hand if you're ready to learn, you're present, and, just so you feel confident and empowered to ask a question or comment or a reaction, anything you like to share, you can do that by just raising your hand. So thank you to the 19 of you. We have about 25, 26 folks on, and wow, that's one of the best percentages that we've gotten, for advanced sessions. As I always say, you guys are the creme de la creme. So I see you guys doing well on a Friday. You can lower your hands by hitting lower at the bottom. So, you wouldn't keep your hand up forever, right? So don't forget to lower your hand. I do sometimes myself, but it's just good. At the bottom, it says your hand is raised, and then right there in blue, it says lower. So don't forget to lower your hand. Yep, so we still got, we got 3 hands up. So again, don't forget to lower your hands. Also below raised hand, there are these reactions that you can share, as some of you have done already, like a clap or a thumbs up or a heart. So, you can send any of those as a reaction, and you can view other folks' reactions in the participants list. So you can choose one that's there or any of Apple's emojis by hitting the 3 dots that you see right there. So yes, I see someone put snow. It might snow tonight. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a little chilly. So I'll be sure to stay warm, and I hope you all as well. But yes, it's still winter, you all. So that's funny, right? Thank you, Ms. Cassandra. Yeah, and just make sure that utilize all the features in Zoom because they're a lot of fun. Yeah, Mr. Harold, I see you with your emoji, very today. And whoever had that strawberry, that's one of my favorite fruits. So thank you all so much for raising your hands and sending a reaction. Last but not least, if you want to communicate non-verbally, the chat is a great way to share a greeting, like a hello, happy Friday. Hope you have a great 3-day weekend. Yes, remember Monday is President's Day, you all. So 3-day weekend. Our sessions will be returning on Tuesday of next week. So, let's wish everyone a happy 3-day weekend, happy President's Day, stay safe and have fun, and certainly will enjoy the time off. So I hope you all as well do it. On that day, maybe check out some of our YouTube videos as well. I know our Valentine's Day party will be uploaded along with the lunch club from Wednesday, our book club that will be posted on our YouTube channel. This session, probably not by the weekend, but this one will be posted. Tori's session will be posted hopefully by today. So check out our YouTube channel for all those fun things we did this week. But yes, you hit more at the top right, and then you hit chat. Okay. And when you hit chat, it will say tap here to chat. you tap there to type your message in, like a hello. We can add some emojis. Let me find that snow one myself, Brenda. Oh, let me do an ice cube. There you go. It's gonna be cold. But yeah, you can also send a picture using the chat by hitting the plus sign, and then you can hit photo if you want to add a photo, for example. So again, even though it's well, this one was sent. I think Geraldine sent this picture, so I love this one. So here goes some flowers. I see Brenda sent her cookies. Love it. And yes, Mr. Harold, I like all the pictures that you have, especially your backgrounds. They're really cool. Yep, 3-day weekend, TGIF, yes. And you see, just reading these messages, doesn't it put a smile on your face? So, it certainly does for me. So I hope it does for you all as well. So that's utilizing the chat. So again, during all of our Zoom sessions, be sure to utilize the chat. Tori was really on point with reading them chats yesterday for you all, so everyone could be heard. So that's what we want to do with our session. So yes, today we'll be covering some two videos, not too much, but I think these two videos are quite interesting in how they present Black history and the thought that goes behind it. I'll be covering 3 apps today as usual, one called Black Excellence Daily, one called Kinfolk, and one called Homeschooled. So some information, and then finally a trivia game. Last but not least, we'll be having our overview and discussion. That's the time for us to reflect and talk about what we just went over. Okay. So first up, just some videos for you all on Black history. So this video is literally called History of African Americans. It's an animation, and I know it may not cover everything. Of course, one video can't cover everything, but I think it does a good job of just covering some basics and some key events. So it's quite long, a little bit, but I think it's very interesting. So grab your popcorn or breakfast, and I hope you all enjoy.
History of
Yeah. So let me just try something out. Stop sharing my screen for a second. Yeah. Have your water, have your breakfast, and I hope you learned something new.
African Americans. African Americans account for a large portion of the American population. At the turn of the 21st century, there were 36 million African Americans in the South, 2 million in New York City.
Okay. And next up, we're going to go into our apps for the day. So again, let's ready to have some fun and learn. We are going to talk about Black Excellence Daily, Kinfolk, and Homeschooled. So the first one is called Black Excellence Daily. This app is your connection to the past, present, and future of the Black experience. No other app combines diverse Black history, daily motivational quotes, personal perspectives, and journaling to redefine your life experience. And where much of Black history focus on the plights and struggles, the Black Excellence Daily app only features positive content to support your personal development. So as we always do, you're gonna go to the App Store on your iPad, and then you're gonna hit the search and search for the name or type of app that you would like to download. So the name of the app is Black Excellence Daily. Again, the names of these apps can be found in our daily email, so make sure you check that out as well. But here you go. It's at the top left, Black Excellence Daily, history, quotes, and journals. So again, you're going to get the app, you're going to download it, and then we're going to open it and see what goes on. So this is the Black Excellence Daily app. As you can see, you can have it horizontal or vertical. I'm on my iPad right now, and you see the expand button here at the bottom right. So I'm going to expand it. It says the great blue heron symbolizes spiritual balance, determination, and prosperity. In ancient Egypt mythology, Anu is a self-created deity representing rebirth. It's never too late to recover from the past and manifest a renewal of your life. as often as you need. Create and recreate yourself. So let's get started. So this is the app. So as you can see, at the top, February 16th, 2024, Friday, and you get a new perspective. Literally, this is the today button. You all see the toolbar at the bottom. You have today, facts, calendar, news, and settings. So we're going to go through each of those sections or buttons. So this is the today. So today, February 16th, this quote, it says, "For me, literacy means freedom for the individual and for society." And that was from LeVar Burton. His the personal perspective, it says, "You can't be free if you don't know what freedom means. Children learn words to articulate their thoughts and feelings. Words allow freedom of expression. But eventually those children will become adults who need to prepare for social responsibilities. So if you aren't learning to adapt to the changing world, how can you be part of a free society, and how can you be free as a person?" That's quite deep right there, right? So they give a little bio of who LeVar Burton is. So yes, he was reading Rainbow, and he was in Star Trek, Roots, you know. And look at the bottom here, it says thoughts to start the day and their thoughts to end the day. So let's see what the thoughts to start the day is. Oh, that's your journal. So you can create a journal. And you can add text right here, or if I hit this plus button, I can add more text if I want to, or another box. So my journal, thoughts to start the day: feeling content, grateful, and happy to have had such, oops, a great. So literally you can journal in the app, which I think is pretty cool. And then I can hit done, and it stays there, thoughts to start the day. So your personal thoughts. Each time you add thought, I guess it also timestamps it for you in a way. Thoughts to end the day. So yeah, you can literally journal and maybe respond to like this perspective or something that they do, because it's a new one each day. So I don't know. It's really up to you to what you'd like to do in here, which I think is really neat. Facts. Uh, you see, there's some facts, Black history moments. And did you know in 1869, George Lewis Ruffin becomes the first African American to receive a law degree when he graduates from Harvard Law School? So if you see this kind of like this refresh button at the top right, look, you can go through as many facts as you want. Did you know in 2013, at 16-year-old gymnast Simone Biles becomes the first African-American world all-around champion? Biles is also the 10th female gymnast and the first American female gymnast to win a world medal in every event. So yeah, it just goes on. All these facts right here in one app. I think that's really neat. The calendar. Here you get a quote. And you can even go in the past. You can look at quotes from the past, or even in the future as well. Yeah, and look, this is what we did today. Thoughts to start the day. So you can look at your previous journals from here, which that's really neat. So yesterday, the 15th, Brian Christopher Williams, put some respect on my name from Bird. He did say that. But yeah, that's really cool. You can look at some of these quotes from, you know, these folks, and it's really quite interesting. Wow. Arsenio Hall. I used to love the Arsenio Hall show, y'all. So that's, you know, again, quite interesting to see. And you can go ahead or back, you know, and you can just look through and see what was in the past and what's in the future. News. I think that's so cool. Like, you know, I know we've covered quite a few news apps. We literally have a news app called Black that we covered, but look, daily news, the Black experience matters. This began as a hashtag to reshape the dialogue around the global Black experience. It's the shared experience of being Black based on the historical limitations placed on Blackness. I only share positive, enriching, and uplifting news. There's enough negativity, gossip, and distraction. Focus on growth. I know, yes, I know that's right. You got to focus on growth. So, look, business, tech, and design news. Discover Super Bowl star turned designer Michael Bennett's furniture. Oh, wow, that's beautiful, right? USACE Civil Engineer earns Black Engineer of the Year award. Wow, I didn't even know they had any of that. Semiconductor design firm wins Shulman Rogers Black owned business program. Wellness, food, and arts. Groundbreaking documentary in Black women's health systems. Pam Grier to receive Career Achievement Award at the Toronto, I think, Film Fest. Wow. Yep, Quinta Brunson. Yeah, she won an Emmy for that's really interesting. Science, agriculture, environmental news. Wow, new children's book, doctor, entrepreneur, social news. Wow, that's really cool. And look, you can even hit the join button and you can get some news straight to your email if you want. So you just put your name, you put your email. So for there's a free one, but there's also one that's paid if you want to access those features. But look, for free, you can get some news sent straight to your email as well. Last but not least is settings. So not too much in here to do. About you can learn more about the app, which I think is really neat. Yep, abbreviations. Wow, that's cool. OC. Wow, look at that. Lots of stuff here in the about section, which I think is pretty neat. But yes, that is Black Excellence Daily. So you have your journaling, you have your history, your fun facts, your news, positive news. I love that. Positive news. And you can see quotes from the past, now, and the future. So I hope you all enjoyed that app. Next up is this really, really interesting one that I hope you all try out. Is called Kinfolk, Rewriting History. Use Kinfolk to discover unsung heroes and check out our web portal to take a deeper dive into history through augmented reality or AR monuments. Kinfolk is the story of our people. We start with the monuments of people that should be common knowledge. That's just the beginning. We are building an archive that tells history from a perspective you won't find in school. So if you would like to download the app, you go to the App Store, as we normally do, and you're going to hit the search at the bottom right and search for the name or type of app that you would like. So you're going to type in Kinfolk, and it's right here at the top right. Again, you can open it and look through to see how it looks and some reviews, but as you can see, it's very, very popular. But with the reviews, and you can read more about it. So you're going to get the app, download it, and hopefully experience it as well. So we're going to open the Kinfolk app. Okay. And this is going to kind of blow your minds because it kind of blew my mind when I seen it. So this is Kinfolk. Stay alert and be aware of your surroundings. Yep, our country's monuments and textbooks don't tell the true story. Kinfolk empowers you to bring augmented reality monuments of underrepresented icons into any home, school, or public space. Check out our web portal at kinfolkhistory.com to take a deeper dive. So let's get started. And then I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to get started. So to view your monuments, it's important to have these settings on, okay? So for the camera, yep, I'm gonna need to allow the camera to then utilize the app and even the microphone as well. So I'll make sure all these options are on, and then I'm gonna hit start. So look at that. So here in the app, at the bottom you have that you can scan different. I haven't found the use for that feature yet, but you can scan, I guess, QR codes and such, but I'm not sure the functionality of that. But the main one here for the information is where we're at place. So look, you want to place your monument, okay, by hitting this plus button, and look at all the different options. All the different monuments you can place anywhere. So Let's see. I've heard of Ida B. Wells before. There's Shirley Chisholm, like the young lady had mentioned. Maya Angelou. Yep. So all you have to do is download that monument first. So you got to hit kind of like this download option. And once it downloads, look, now it has a plus. Look what happens next. So find an open horizontal space with your camera. So yes, I'm on my iPad's camera right now. So I'm going to find a monument and look, tap button to place your monument. Isn't that cool? You literally have an AR or augmented reality monument that's here. So I just turn off the music and look, it says tap to learn, right?
Maya Angelou, 1928 to 2014. Born in St. Louis, Missouri in 1928, Maya Angelou was an American author, actress, screenwriter, dancer, poet, and civil rights activist who is arguably best known for her groundbreaking 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. She made literary history by...
Just to show you, that's so cool, right? You literally can put a monument on wherever you're at, and you can move it around the space that you're in, or you can be in learn mode to learn more about the monument. So I am going to just show you all another one. So I hit the plus, and then you find someone that you want to learn more about. So Zora Neale Hurston. Oh yes, read her book before. So look, same thing. You find the plus, and you have to look for a open horizontal space with your camera. So I'm going to place that monument right next to Maya Angelou, and look at that. Augmented reality, which I think is
Toni Morris
super neat.
describes Southern Black culture as the acceptance of the supernatural and a profound rootedness in the real world at the same time.
You can even swipe within the section. Look at that. You can swipe, you can look for artifacts, right? So look at this link of it says Barracoon, the story of the last black cargo, includes a preface written by Zora Neale Hurston and covers her interviewing of Cudjoe Lewis, considered to be the last living survivor of the transatlantic slave trade at the time. Wow, that's neat. Zoom in. Look, you can even learn more about the place. So Eatonville, Florida. You can learn more. You can even swipe again and look at her a playlist. So if you have the Spotify app on your iPad, you can listen to her playlist in a way. So again, that's pretty neat. So yeah, basically you can add different monuments wherever you're at using augmented reality, which I think is, again, super cool. And you can just download and choose different historical figures to learn more about. The menu option, so look, you can learn more about the app, share the app, settings, about. So you can learn more about how this came to be. We are Kinfolk, building apps and experiencing centering Black and Brown history. Wow, that's neat. So you can just learn more about the technology they're using and more about the actual app itself. So thank you all so much for experiencing that with me, and hopefully you try that out as well. Last but not least for today, once I pull my session back up, and thank you for your patience, we'll be having some fun with some trivia. So make sure if you're ready to play some trivia, be ready to have fun. So 1 second. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. But yes, that was, again, we went over Black Excellence Daily, Kinfolk, and the last app that we'll be covering today is Homeschooled. So Homeschooled is the latest trivia game from Jesse Williams and the Visibility crew, and we think we're ready. Class is now in session, and trivia just got colorful. Homeschooled boasts over 50 fun and challenging trivia categories with thousands of questions to test your knowledge. Play against family, friends, the clock, or our rotation of celebrity guest teachers. So yeah, it's latest trivia game and from, Jesse Williams, very popular actor, and we are going to experience his game. So again, you're going to go to the App Store as usual and go to the search and type in the name of the app. So it's simply called Homeschooled, and it's right here at the top right, Homeschooled Trivia Games for the Culture. So you're going to go ahead and get the app and download it, and you're going to open it and experience it yourself. But we're going to experience it together today. So look, I'm going to move my iPad like this. Make sure you all hit sign in with Apple so you can sign in, okay? So I'm going to sign in. And you have to enter a username. So, whatever one you want. I'm going to choose Orange 527. It doesn't have to be your name, of course, right? Yep, Homeschool would like to send you notifications. Yep, it's trivia time. 1 second. Yep, first you got to pick a category. As you can see, you can play on your own or versus the field, but it's much better with the fam and friends. Now it's time to play. Try to beat the stopwatch and get as many correct answers as you can. Yeah, so again, play with friends. You can connect through Facebook if you want. Game settings. Yeah, I'm going to turn off the sound so you all can hear me as well. But yes, this is Homeschooled, and you can, there are some different options at the bottom. There's a leaderboard. You can see who's, played the most, etc. There's the store. You can either purchase coins, with real money, or at the top left, you see it says 25 coins. You get some few every few hours and such. Submit. You can submit questions as well, and we'll win some free plays and some other perks as well. And of course, settings, you can adjust any kinds of settings, or like even invite friends, or even like adjust your avatar, etc. if you want. But the main thing here is the actual game. So yeah, you can either do a quick play versus someone, or you can play against the guest teacher. So I'll show you how it works, and then we'll play a couple of rounds. So there's quick play. So look, 3, 2, 1. What does FUBU stand for? Oh, For Us By Us, okay. With whom did Bono of U2 sing the duet I've Got You Under My Skin in 1993? I don't know. I don't know that answer. I guess Madonna. But who killed Superman in the 1992 comic death of Superman? Oh, I'm gonna assume it's Lex Luthor. Oh well. No Doubt had their only UK #1 in 1997 with which song? I hope it's, yeah, I knew it was Don't Speak. Crooked Rain. Crooked Rain was a 1990s album by which band? Ooh. I'm gonna rest. Nah, I guess Radiohead. But yeah, again, you're seeing the results. So and you could see the answers. So it was Frank Sinatra who did U2 with that song. Doomsday, I thought it was Doomsday for that one. No Doubt, Don't Speak, that was right. But it was Pavement who made that 1990s album. Yeah, so you can invite your friends to play. So if I hit this invite option here, I can like email it to someone or iMessage and play against that individual. So you can play against your friends, your family, etc. So let's play another round. You see at the top right, you have some tickets. So you only have, I guess, 10 tickets at first, and each one comes refreshes in 6 hours. So I guess 6 hours is either one or all of those tickets, I guess. So so yeah, let's see if you all can assist me. Definitely more heads are better than one. So you can unmute and also play along as well. So let's do another game. Okay, this one's hip hop. Let's make sure TVs are off. Migos are from which US state? Oh, well, I know this one. This is Georgia, you know. What year did Diddy start a clothing line?
1990 something. 99.
Let's see, 99. No. Why does Travis Scott's daughter have the surname Webster, not Scott? What Webster is his
real name.
surname. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his real name. Who did DJ Khaled befriend in Jamaica?
Marley family.
You said what now, Mr. Harold?
The Marley family.
Okay. Oh, good. That makes sense. Of the following, which was one of the DJs for Sonic? I never heard of them.
Me neither.
Raekwon.
I must be behind time.
Not sure. So let's see we got most of them right. Results. So oh wow, they beat us by a few points because it's time based and the amount you get right. So you were right, and it was the late 90s, but it was 98.
Oh, okay.
But we got not the last one. It was Prince Paul. I've never heard of Prince Paul before.
Who is Prince Paul?
I said Prince Paul.
An artist.
Okay. I really need to start listening to some new stuff.
Oh my goodness. So that's a lot of fun. Let's do another round. You see there's a topic for each one. So, you never know what you're going to get. So let's do another quick play. And then we'll play against the guest teacher, I guess. Another hip hop one. What was the first single by Wiz Khalifa to be ranked on the music charts?
See you again.
See you again.
Yes.
See you.
Oh wow! I think there was one before.
Okay.
Astro World. I know this one. This one's wow. Who did Lil Wayne sign to his label in August 2009?
Bow Wow.
I think it was. Yeah, I thought it was complete. The name of this famous rap artist, Ice Blank. Oh, we all know this one. It's Cube.
Ice Cube.
There's Ice T too.
Oh, yeah. Oh wow! I don't remember this song. Wow. So there's your score, and then you get to see again your answers. Oh wow! We actually won. Good. So you get to see all the different answers and see what's there. Yeah. So. Yeah, now let's try to play against the teacher. So let's see what happens. So let's play now. Today's challenge, Jesse Williams playing Growing Up Black. So let's see what he has to offer. When boiling crabs, what is the essential ingredient it must pour in?
Beer.
Beer. Yeah, beer. How many boxes of cereal are allowed to be open at one time?
One.
Two.
And when your hair is getting hot combed, you have to pray.
Hold your ear.
Hold your ear.
Hold your ear. Oh wow! We woke up early on Saturday to do what?
Watch cartoons.
Watch cartoons. On Easter, this was the signature footwear for girls. Penny loafers, Jordans,
ruffled socks.
Ruffle socks.
Yeah.
Oh,
we beat the teacher, y'all. Good job. Woo. I know that's right, y'all. We beat Jesse Williams. You can say that to your friends today. Yeah, you beat Jesse Williams today. So that was a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, every time you keep playing, you keep getting more levels, and we have time for one more. So let's do another quick play. Okay, this one's also Growing Up Black. There are over 50 categories, but we're only getting 2. When you wasted food, what did adults tell you to try to make you feel guilty?
Starving in Africa. Starving children in Africa.
See, this right here is what we blank do.
Finna do.
Oh wow, that. Which one of these was used for a flip flop, a switch, a race car track, all of them?
A switch. A flip.
All of these.
A flip flop.
Yeah. If you left the front door open in the summer, what were you doing? Making the house hot.
Air conditioning the whole neighborhood.
Oh yeah. If it was a snake, it would
Bitch you.
Oh wow, we is on a roll. No. Yeah, results. We got we got them all right in a way. Wow, that was literally a minute. Isn't that fun for a minute? we can even do
grew up black.
yeah. Yeah, we can do here Marvel movies. Let's see if we can do this. Marvel movies. Samuel Jackson called Secret what? What's the show? 20
Planet Operation.
Invasion.
Darling.
Wow.
How are you?
Oh, it was Invasion. Good,
Yeah.
good. Michael B. Jordan made his TV debut in which famous gangster show?
Well, thank you.
Boardwalk.
Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk?
Boardwalk.
No.
What does the B stand for in the name Michael B. Jordan? Oh gosh, I don't know this one.
Don't know that.
Bacardi.
Bacardi. Yeah, who said that? That was good.
Grace.
How does how does Killmonger deliver the poison to the music creator in the film Black Panther? Oh wow, I love Black Panther. I should know this. I think it was. We ran out of time, you all. I think it was a needle. I love that movie so much. I should have known that. Let's see, Invasion. No, it was The Sopranos. I didn't know Michael B. Jordan was in The Sopranos. Bakari was right. In a coffee. I think I remember. I haven't seen I saw the second one more recent than the first one, and the last one. Where does Killmonger request to be buried? In the ocean. Yeah, I remember that part. But yeah, you get movies. You have the Black Experience. You have all these different kind of categories and options. So that was a lot of fun. So. Thank you. I appreciate you all so much. I forgot to unmute myself. But again, I want to say thank you all so much for coming on to today's session, learning about these new apps. Again, I never heard of any of these apps before. Just doing some quick and easy research. And as you can see, there's so much out there to experience and try out. So, today you got some history, you got some fun facts, and that journaling I think is really neat. Quotes, you have your trivia. You have your literally AR, your monument. So, you can put the monument in your house. You don't have to go to the monument, which I think is so neat. So would love for the next few minutes for you all to, just share any thoughts, but also to answer one or more of these questions here. What is one new fact that you learned today? Whether that be from the video, the apps, anything. What apps are you interested in trying out yourself? Name an important Black historical figure and how they've had an impact on your life, or why is it important to learn about Black history based on what we saw in the videos, the apps, etc. So again, I would love to see any raised hands for if you could answer one of these or to share any of your thoughts about today. But thank you all so much for coming on. Thank you, Mr. Harold. Again, if any of you all would like to share your thoughts, answer to these questions, would love to hear from as many of you before we end today. Mr. Harold, how are you?
Hey, Alex, I'm well. How you doing?
Good, good.
Great. Let's see. First question, what's a new fact? I didn't learn anything new, Alex. I love watching all of it. What apps are you interested in? I'm not sure. Number 3, name an important Black historical figure and how they have impacted your life. I would name Louis Martin. Most people probably don't know who Louis Martin is. Louis Martin was the first truly top political person advising a president of the United States, and impacted my life because I had a chance to meet him. He was involved from the late 50s up until the early 90s. He died, but I learned a lot from Louis Martin, and I also tried to emulate some of his life and what I did with my career. Number 4, why is it important to learn about Black history? Because you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you are unless you know where you come from. So that's pretty much what I want to share. Last thing I want to say though, Alex, I know it will not be in my lifetime, but I'm so happy and hopeful that the day comes when we don't have any more first Black doing something.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
We are still there.
We're still there, even in 2024, Mr. Harold.
But thank you. I share that.
Oh, no problem, Mr. Harold. I appreciate all your chats and your images and your your wisdom. And I just looked Mr. Martin up too, and I see he did have a big impact. So I'll check him out and see what he did.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, Mr. Harold. You have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks, everybody.
As a reminder, we have our lunch club at 12 o'clock today. We'll be taking a trip to Indonesia with Lou, and at 1:30 p.m. we'll be covering Module 6, all about Zoom. So make sure you all check those out. Next up is Anne. Hey, Anne, how are you?
I'm okay. I apologize. My grandbaby was at the hospital, and I was talking. I answered.
I muted. I heard Anne, so I got you. It's
okay. I apologize. I tried because I hate when other people do it, and I hate it when I do it myself. Sometimes I forget. I just wanted to make sure that the baby was okay. This was very interesting. I liked all of it myself, but I really, I like games, so I really like the trivia thing. And it's important for us to know about our Black history because they're trying to rewrite the story of slavery and the Civil War. They're trying to make like it didn't exist, and I don't know what Americans are doing. They getting real crazy. Because you can't rewrite history. That's something that's going to be somewhere along the line. There's books written about it, and it's going to come up somewhere. But our kids are not getting reading assignments, and they're not getting any kind of. They only learn about some Black history and not all Black history. And it's a shame with the school, especially in the district. I don't know where they're hiring these teachers. They don't have licenses. And they, my granddaughter, the teacher told her that Jimmy Carter was the first president of the United States. I'm thinking like, Lord Jesus, where did you get your training, honey? But it's so important for us to know about these people. And to know about, now they might know about Martin Luther King because grandparents are telling them about that, but there's a lot of other things that they don't know. And I'm trying to gather little bits and so that I can teach the little children that are around me things.
That's why they have the apps, so that way you can kind of show them that way, and it's interactive and it's fun, but also just by learning the history you could really share some great facts and info, and you might not know who you might inspire just by talking about the history of someone that's maybe made an impact on your life, or what you learned through, and someone that put made you have a really great reaction or surprise. So it's just about sharing, and once you have the knowledge and you know about it, then it's it's nice when you have the opportunity to share with others, right?
But always bringing us something interesting.
Oh, thank you so much, Anne. I hope you try some of those out, and you have a great rest of your day.
My thing, one of them I couldn't get on there because it says I have a low mode or something. I have to see what that's all about.
Check out your settings, Anne. But
okay,
thank you so much.
All right, dear.
Thank you, Mr. Harold. I really appreciate you letting me know, or letting the group know that, so you could check it out. Thank you so much. Got 3 hands up. Appreciate all the participation today. Hi, Miss Maddie. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful this morning, even though I was down all week, but I'm doing better this morning. Thank you.
And how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on to today.
Okay, I don't have a fast charger and I have 2%, so I'm gonna be quick. Um, I may be different, but I believe that American history is American history. It's not Black history, it's not white history. And one day, possibly, we won't have a need for a Black History Month because all history, it will be intertwined.
Mm.
You know, I just recently found out that Cassius Clay, who was Muhammad Ali, was named after a slave owner, but an abolitionist, Cassius Clay. Because he was very good with the slaves, and he got death threats and all those things. So in that respect, we're intertwined. It's not a separate thing. You know, Black and white and all the other races that were in the United States are part of our history, of United States American history. And one day, maybe we won't have to have a need for specialized things. Maybe we all will be included in the processing and the achievements that we made for this country.
Right, right. Thank you so much for that, Maddie. And I wholeheartedly agree. I wish we didn't have any, in that way, that we didn't have to specify. I wish it could be all like that. Unfortunately, with how history worked out itself, some histories are more prominent than others, or other histories are being overshadowed by others. And yes, at one point, hopefully it doesn't become like in the video of the young lady. Hopefully Black history is not just an elective, it's a core curriculum, because it should be, because again, we deserve to know about all kinds of people, because there are all kinds of people out there in the world. It's not just one or two. There are many different kinds of individuals, but I think it's important to showcase, and the recognition of in this time now in Black history, because there is a lot to it that is not covered in school. I had the fortune to in high school, for sophomore year, I had a Black teacher for history, and we looked at history through the lens of Black folks, and I think that was really impactful on me, especially in high school, to learn about Du Bois, and those different historical figures, and ones that are not mentioned in typical textbooks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so it's needed now.
You're right, it's much needed
now, and hopefully in the future, when people just start to, I think at the end of the day, we just need to learn how to love and accept, and we don't have to agree with every single thing another person has to make some kind of positive change, or to have some kind of agreement with that individual, so that I think
right.
we're trying to. I definitely understand, and I definitely agree with what you have to say.
Well, we do. It is needed. It is needed because of certain factions. However, wouldn't it be lovely in a perfect world? In a perfect world.
I know. Well, soon though. Hopefully soon. We just got to keep, spreading, all different kinds of histories. So, March is, Women's month, basically. So just by exploring all different kinds of people, especially like during our travel edition of the Lunch Clubs, I think that showcases where you can learn about different cultures and different people, and at the end of the day, we're not too much different from each other. It's just the color of our skin or some of our beliefs may be different, but at the end of the day, we're still all human, and I wish more people understood that, and I think you would agree with that as well.
Yes, I do. And I love the last app. It was very fun.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Maddie, and thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing great. Can't complain.
I know that's right.
Now, the most important historical figure I like that I'm gonna, I can't get the word out, but I'm going to go into it more in depth, is Maya Angelou. I've been looking at a lot of her stuff, and she was just so brilliant and just so truthful about everything she did. I've also downloaded both of these apps on my iPad, so I like that. And you know what? I wanted to mention, Harold put something up there that I thought was very true. I don't know if everybody saw it, but it reads, wise people study history because if you don't know what was, you can't understand what is. And that is so true. I think Harold is our resident professor. I mean, he's just got so many, beautiful backgrounds and historical figures that he put up. So kudos to you, Harold.
Oh yeah, he sent you a laughing emoji as a reaction.
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, I when I pulled up the AR app, the Kinfolk app, that was really cool to kind of find out for the first time. You could put a monument in your house, in your building.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
I chose Maya Angelou because I like her too. So
I love Maya.
Her bio, some quotes, you saw that other person, they had like the historical document for them, and you could look up that info too from there. So I mean, that's really, I didn't know half of those people that I saw going through that particular app. So it's just, wow, there's always more than meets the eye, and there's always more because there's like 8 billion people on this world, 9 billion people. There's so many stories out there that
it
haven't
is
been told or haven't been heard. Even these, I know there are people in the world that have never heard of Maya Angelou. I know there are people in the world.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So there's, always a new stone to unturn, even if you may be familiar with something, because there's always kind of a deeper level on things.
Yeah. And I like the homeschool. Well, I like trivia.
I know you like trivia, Brenda.
I'll be playing that.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Maybe
seen
I can get a few ideas to test these people.
Well, I hopefully they have some more celebrity guest teachers, but they have different categories too, so it's just something fun to explore. And
definitely.
And I'm like, that's cool. That's a cool concept for
it is. So. Yes, it is. I really enjoy it, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Great. And I love your background, Brenda. I see you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, Brenda. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I thank you for your chats. Wow. Amen, Brenda. Yes, Gracie. Thanks, Alex. It's great to learn the contributions African Americans made us to bring us to where we are today. We take pride in being part of all we have because of those who fought for our God-given rights to be really free. I'm just glad that we all have the opportunity to come together and learn from each other and speak to each other and, we'll debate, I guess, with each other, but it's a great experience, and I'm grateful to have given the opportunity to present the info and for us to share our thoughts and our reflections as well. So thank you all so much. Last up before we end, before our 12 o'clock session, is Miss Sheila. How are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Good, thanks for coming on.
Oh, well, I agree with a lot of what everybody is saying, but my thing is that this generation and future generations are going to be lacking what happened in the past. They don't know what has gotten them this far and what it took to get them this far, which is kind of sad.
That's why history is so important, right? So
yeah.
Now that you have, now that
it's so important.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been watching this PBS special that was on talking about gospel music and its impact in the Black culture.
Mm-hmm.
And it was amazing because they were talking about Mahalia Jackson, and I love Mahalia Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
and how she and Martin Luther King Jr. became good friends. And when they had the March on Washington, they said people were hot, tired, and restless, and he was getting ready to speak, and really nobody was listening to him because they were hot, tired, and everything. And they said that Mahalia Jackson saw this and started singing, which perked up Dr. King. And that's when he came up with his I Had a Dream speech. I said, wow, I didn't know that. You know,
me neither.
It was really interesting to find out, that, if it wasn't for her, he might not have said what he said.
Right. And wow, thank you so much for that, Ms. Sheila. And just the way that you told it to us, I would say tell that to a friend, tell that to a family member. Tell, like, not every day, but share that story, so that way the next person can then share that, because you never know who might or be able to hear that, and it might make an impact on them. So in that same way, you watch that show, you got to share that with others too as well.
Yeah.
Because, the good thing, also with these apps too. I mean, as long as you have even at Apple, even at Android, some of these apps may be found on Androids too. It's just good to share. Hey, if you have kids, show them this app. This is what they're most likely, if not teaching in school. And if you want to know more about your past and your history, so that way you can make a better change in the future and learn from their mistakes, then that's what with these apps and this information that you learned today, you could really make someone change.
But it's gonna be you're gonna have to tell these kids, because these kids are not interested in history. All they worried about where their next buck is coming from, how they gonna make their next buck, who they can insult, who they can put down, or whatever. They're not.
I understand that, but we got to think about it in a positive light, Miss Sheila. Okay, I understand those things are happening, but that's why you have to spin it where you're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna do this today to help with that. I understand. Yes. I'm not trying to little whatever you said, because yes, it is occurring, just to be real, but we have to just focus on those that do want to learn, are brilliant,
you gotta drive it. You gotta drive
out there. So it's for everyone. You just got to inspire and share your thoughts, just like you shared with us. That certainly inspired me to go look up that special, just by you saying it, and just by you saying it and hearing it can make an impact. And one person can do a lot, but many people can do as much or even more. But yes, it all starts with you and your way of thinking and sharing information with others, so that way things like that can be less occurring and more of this education in history in our society. Hey, Miss Sheila, I just want to just try to embark that, because it's not all, it's just some.
No, it's not. It's not. I know. It's
not
not.
the ones that do. And and whoever, once you say something, hey, either they accept it, like if someone tells you, either I accept it or I don't. So hopefully they accept it, and with how you say it, it's very convincing. So I just wanted to share that. Okay, Miss Sheila.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you so much for coming on to today's session.
Sure.
I hope you try some of these apps
You
out.
have a good one.
You as well, Miss Sheila. Thank you. And I wanted to thank you all so much again for coming on to today's session about apps for Black history. Hopefully you learned something new, and try to enjoy again your 3-day weekend. But we still have our 12 o'clock session and our 1:30 p.m. session today. So I appreciate all the chats and kind words and responses to the questions. And it's always fun to create something new for you all. So have a great rest of your day. I will see you all at 12 o'clock for a trip to Indonesia. And thanks so much for coming on. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Really
good
enjoyed it.
Yeah, Alex, that was very good
That was
today.
nice.
a great day.
Very
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
See y'all later.
Thank you.
Professor Harold.
Thank you.
All
Have a
right.
great day.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Alex.
No problem.
See you
Have
later.
a great weekend.
Yep, see you all soon at 12 o'clock.
Watch
Okay.
out for the snow.
Yeah, see you all soon. Thank you all so much.